The following content is rated M for mature due to graphical content such as gore and sexualized scene. Please do not watch the following content unless you are above 18 age or older. Hey folks, BlackCross here, and welcome back to BlackCross Favorite Games, featuring The Witcher 3. So last time we tried to do a couple of side quests, but one of them we ended up being stuck on, so we decided to get back on the main task at hand. We know about a botchling that we need to take care of in order to track them, but now we got here, and well, they're blazing. They are blazing. So, we're gonna find out what happened. Also, I need to switch. There we go. I need to switch to this.
Probably so hungry he's eating his own snack. Fucking bet your arse. Run! Leg it!
Quick, no! They literally save us.
Fire!
It's definitely quite the spectacle to see, to say the least.
Tottering about again. Alright, set the stove. Calm him down. We gotta finish. Oswin! Where's Oswin? Anyone seen him?
Believe I saw him heading to the stable.
What?
Fire. You blind? Nobody willing to put it out?
Ain't that simple. Most are afraid. Baron flies into a rage. He takes no prisoners.
My brother's in the stable. We've got to save him. He'll burn alive. Him and the horses.
See what I can do.
Hurry now, quick!
Alright.
Looks like rain.
Come on.
Just as you deserve, you cowards.
Ah, wait, there's a ladder.
Fire spreading.
Something tells me I'm gonna end up having to restart this thing.
Damn it. Lots of smoke. Gotta hurry.
Over here! Can't get out! Roof's collapsed!
Coming to get you.
I'm gonna end up dead here in a sec.
Good work.
Oh gosh. Now then, now that we know how to get in, getting out is going to be the issue, but we'll see what we can do this time.
Damn it. Lots of smoke. Gotta hurry.
Come on.
Over here! Can't get out!
Okay.
Okay, we found a way. There we go. Whew. We were running out of time at the end.
We've a hero in our midst. You've earned yourself a barrel of Lyrian.
I know your wife miscarried. Was that before or after you beat her to a pulp?
What the fuck are you suggesting?
Don't play me for a fool. You'd been beating them for years. Finally, they'd had enough and fled. Sound about right?
Ah! I see you whining prick.
They ran from you, didn't they?
Lying prick!
Ouch. Don't tell me I have to start the whole thing over, because that would get annoying real quickly.
I see you whining prick.
They ran from you, didn't they?
Lying prick!
There. There we go. A lot better. Time to sober him up.
We need to talk.
He realizes what he's done.
Sit down. You beat them.
I never laid a finger on Tamara. Not once.
And on Anna.
That's another story. She always knew how to spark my ire.
You knew they had run away from the start.
Yes, I knew.
Why didn't you tell me? Wasted my time.
Say I had. Say I'd said I had troubles. Couldn't control my wife, my daughter. What kind of flaccid prick would you take me for?
Tell me everything you remember about the day they fled. The truth this time.
I'd been soaking myself 3 days straight. Anna came to me, said they were leaving. I begged them to stay. She refused to hear it. I tried to stop her. She wriggled like an eel. We struggled. She fell. Last blasted thing I remember. Woke up in the morn, breeches heavy with my own piss. A large bump on my head. Sadly, they were gone. Know what that's like, Witcher? No. How the fuck could you? I was left with nothing. Nothing! Only the bottle.
What happened next?
Next, it only got worse. I awoke at sunset, not knowing how many days had passed. Thought it was all a ploughing, drunken nightmare. And then I went to the bedchamber, and Anna was not there. Instead, there was blood everywhere. I knew she'd miscarried. My breath short, my throat locked. I neared the bed and saw it. It lay there, a tiny thing, defenseless, on bloodied sheets, dead. And it was my doing.
Maybe you're doing, maybe not. But that amulet she wore could be important. Or maybe the fact that she lost it. What did you do with the child?
What was I to do? Took it out and buried it.
Just like that?
Damn you! I gave no thought to a funeral. It was a horror. I wanted it to end. That child had been my dream. I told Anna, the little one, our little one, to make things right. Yet she died before she could be born. Understand, Witcher? My child was dead.
Get hold of yourself. Men like you, when they break down, look downright pathetic.
You're a heartless bastard.
Mutations worked then. But here's the good news. Your dead child might help us find the one who's still alive. And your wife.
What? How?
Sometimes miscarried fetuses, if they don't get a proper burial, turn into botchlings.
Into fucking what?
A cursed creature that draws strength from killing pregnant women. Once it's strong enough, it attacks those who scorned it.
But how? How does it know?
Blood ties. They're a strong bond. A bond I want to use to find your family.
How?
One of two ways. Legends claim you can bury a botchling under the family's threshold, perform a ritual, and turn it into a lubberkin. That's a sort of, hob, a guardian spirit that could lead me to your family.
And the other way?
We kill it and draw some blood. Take that to the Peller and he does the rest.
Do not kill my child. It's suffered enough already. Lift the curse that it may finally rest in peace.
A sensible guy, wouldn't you agree?
Whatever we do, we gotta find the botchling first.
I'll show you where I buried her, and I'll dig the grave at my threshold.
If it turns out we can't transform the botchling into a lubberkin, they can bury us in it. Handy either way. The sooner we resolve this, the better. Best do it tonight, at midnight.
Then wait here with me. Near midnight, I'll take you to where I buried her.
Get word to the common folk. Ought to stay in their homes tonight and draw a line of salt outside their doors. And try to sober up.
Do I take a shovel to dig up the grave?
Take it. You'll need it, but not for that.
Like, yeah, I get he was a bad guy, and it was his fault to begin with, but at least he acknowledged what he's done.
A bit further. Follow me.
And he actually wants to make the commitment to make things right in the end, so... You can't say that he's completely terrible.
You give the child a name?
No. Why would we?
Mistake. Names are powerful seals.
Here's the spot.
Chose a lovely spot.
Damn it, will you relent? I'm ploughing now I've done wrong.
Good. The grave's dug up and empty.
What's that mean?
Botchling's on the prowl.
Look!
Take it in your arms, quick.
And if it goes Garrity, it'll bite us in the arse before we know it.
Keep screaming and it will turn rabid. It's calm for now.
Bloody hell. What happens when it gets ploughing restless?
It'll bite through your jugular, and you'll bleed to death before I can help. Tell me if it starts wriggling. I'll calm it with magic. Pick it up. Take it in your arms.
Merciful gods!
Back to the fortress.
What? With this?
As I recall, you were the one wanted to test the old legends, change it into a lubberkin.
Oh, fuck.
That way we can comment later.
Spectres. Botchling's scent attracted them.
Do something!
I completely forgot about these things. Oh, come on. I don't want to die here. Oh, come on now. Really? One death after another. Daggum.
Spectres. Botchling's scent attracted them.
Do something!
No! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck! No! Fuck you!
Piss, take me! It's writhing something fierce! Can't hold it! Calm it, someone! Oh. Quiet now. But what do you want to do with it?
Me? Nothing. This is your job. Told you, gotta bury it under the threshold. If the tales are true, by tomorrow it'll be a lubberkin. From then on, it'll watch over your house and help me find your family. Coming. Need to hurry.
On with it! I'll not activate the hours.
No! No! Come on now. There. Please let that be the last of it.
Squirming again? Like a daft eel? I cannot hold it! It worked. It stopped.
Please. Let that be the final time. I don't want to do that anymore.
Chosen a name?
No,
So think of one. It's important.
it's a girl. What would Anna have named her?
Good. Made it.
What now?
Repeat after me. By the powers of earth and sky.
By the powers of earth and sky.
By the world that was to be your home.
By the world that was to be your home.
Forgive me, you who came, but who I did not embrace.
Forgive me. You who came, but who I did not embrace.
I name thee, say her name, and embrace thee as my daughter.
I name thee Daya, and embrace thee as my daughter.
Good. Now bury the body.
What now?
In 1 day's time, Dea should turn into a lubberkin. I'll stay here and wait. You go home.
I'll wait with you.
Out of the question.
But that's my child. And the guilt, the responsibility for all this lies with me.
Time for parental impulses? It's long past. Besides, nothing else you can do here.
But
No buts. Just Witcher's work left to do here. Gotta wait a day and a night for the botchling to turn into a lubberkin. That's it. Go home. And try not to drink yourself stupid again.
Alright. Okay, so we should sit and wait.
By blood's power I summon you. With your name I beseech you. Hear my call and arise, Dea.
It worked.
Lead me to those bound to you by blood.
Now we just gotta follow this thing. And let's just hope I never have to do that again. Just from here on out, I would rather follow you until the end, and then I can come back and play a game of Gwent. That's the only way that I can actually find peace at this point. Guys, you have no idea. I had to redo that for literally what felt like an hour. I had to cut so much of it out. Oh, gosh. And I cussed up so much of a storm. It's like, F this, F that. It's like, ugh. I mean, the game... Okay. While we're actually following this thing, I will say this much. If you're careful and mindful, the game is not as bad. It's hard, yes. And compared to any Dark Souls game that I've played, yeah, it's up there. but it's not, like, impossible. You just have to have either A, the right mindset, or B, enough patience with the game to know that, hey, what the...
Sure wasn't lavender they kept in there. Might be worth looking around, though.
Well, we got something here.
Horseshoe. No way a pitch burner could afford a horse.
But anyway, as I was saying, if you're careful enough and patient enough, it won't be too awful bad. It's just a matter of getting through it.
Clothing. They change in here? A bracelet. One of them must have dropped it. Both were here. I'm going the right way. Wants to show me something more.
We got monsters following us, so we gotta be careful. Of course, I would go into the area where the monster-filled area is at. Oh, come on. I said it before, and I'll say it again.
Necrophages had a field day. Still worth a closer look.
Told ya, I don't want to fight any more monsters. Oh, these are the ones that blow up. Oh, come on. Okay, good. Please, let that be the end.
Examine that horse carcass.
Okay. Now then. Inspect the horse corpse. Come on. There we go. Phew.
What do we have here? Bones have been here a while. Chewed on the saddle. Necrophages will eat anything these days. Giant claws. Wasn't a necrophage made these marks. Horseshoes missing. Is this the animal that lost one in the smokehouse? Head torn clear off. Takes incredible strength. Must have been attacked by a powerful beast. Surprised him. Hope they got away. Trail goes on. Good thing it doesn't end here.
In all honesty, I wish it would. Give me a break. Alright, let me just go ahead and get myself fixed up here, because... yeah, I'm gonna need something. It's like, please let me not fight any more monsters. Or wolves. You heard me. No monsters, no wolves, no monster, no wolves, no monster, no wolves. It's not gonna stop. I said no! I don't want to fight! Stop! Gosh.
A fisherman's hut. Seems she wants me to take a closer look.
What the?
Who's that? Other room. Go on now.
What you seek here, sir? Our hut's out of the way. Woeful. We has nothing. We knows nothing.
Just need information. Looking for 2 women. The Bloody Baron's wife and daughter.
Not a soul have been here, sir.
Sure? Not even passing through? Daughter's medium height, about 20. Her mother's thin, about 40. Seen them?
That sir came at night, right, Mummy? Quiet, boy.
Where'd the girl go? Your son said enough. No point in playing dumb anymore.
Sorry, sir, but you don't look like one of our father's men.
Because I'm not. I'm looking for Tamara and her mother. I need to know if they're alive and safe.
Tamara is, hi. She's to my brother's place in Oxenford. But Mrs. Anna, that's another tale. Though anywhere's better than to Crow's Perch with a baron.
Why?
Cause he beat her, sir. Beat Mrs. Anna, I means. Everyone knew, but not a one lifted a finger for to stop it.
What happened to Tamara's mother?
'Twere like this. I was awaiting in the old smokehouse with horses. Cold as hell and so dark, couldn't see past 2 ells in front of you. Moon had risen high, and still they hadn't come. Began to fear some demon had snatched them. But finally, they came forth, and we sets off towards the river. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a gale arose. Thought it'd tear my head off. And those damn birds, swarms of them coursing o'er the woods, raising a racket to make your ears bleed. Mrs. Anna screamed, bent over into herself. Tamara knelt down, gripped her arms. 'Twere then I saw it. Fiery marks on her hands.
What marks?
They's, well, like burned on with hot iron. On the palms, inside.
Burned? Like a cattle brand?
Aye, though these wasn't black scars scabbed over. They's hot and glowing, as if they burned with raw fire.
Fine. What happened next?
Grew even darker. Seemed someone had put out the stars. Crickets all went silent of a sudden, and then, from the woods, a roar. Broke out in a cold sweat, and before I could catch my breath, a beast jumped out of the woods, big as a barn, with horns and 2 burning coals for eyes. I thought I was done for. Beast attacked Mrs. Anna's horse, ripped its head off, carried her off into the woods. Our horses, mine and Miss Tamara's, got spooked and tore off willy-nilly. 'Twere the only reason we escaped. The miss wanted to go back for her mother, but my wife pleaded, said she'd die out there alone. Miss Tamara agreed not to go.
Thanks for your help.
The lady. She'll be all right in the end, won't she?
I'll do what I can to see that she is.
It's best that we can try our best, right?
So here our paths diverge. Thank you, Dea. Go in peace.
Alright, so let's see here. Where am I at? Okay, so need to head to the Barrens. place. I'm gonna ride on my horse, though, on the other hand. There you are. Come on, Roach. Back to the Baron's place. And this time, no monsters, wolves, or sidetracking.
Remember me?
Stable hand pulled you out of the fire.
We'll never forget that. Here, I'm grateful.
Any extra crowns are very appreciative. Whoa.
Went to the village for the
Didn't
letter.
even realize. Well, I'm getting really turned around now. That really turned me around badly. Alright. Alright. Since I saved, I'm gonna go ahead and talk.
Witcher, a word, please.
Oh dear.
What is it?
That night when the Baron ordered everyone to lock their doors, stay inside. What did you and the Baron do?
Gotta ask the Baron about that. Speaking of which, know where he is?
Garden. Spends a lot of time sitting there of late.
Drunk.
No. Don't drink, don't eat. Just sits.
I think that's why he's asking the question. He's concerned because he's like, this isn't normal for him.
There you are.
See the hollyhock there? The violet blooms. Brought the plants here from Nazaire. Anna had read some story. Insisted on having them. Spent hours tending to them, trimming, pruning. She was so content at that. And them, the frilly ones, called birds of paradise in Zerrikania. But Tamara called them dragons of paradise. She adored them. Damn shame I'll never learn which blooms would please Dea most. Though it's good to know her spirit's free.
Got some information about your family.
You've learned something? Well, let's go inside. It's a bit chilly out.
He ain't gonna like what I gotta tell
Any
him.
news for me?
Your daughter's in Oxenfurt.
What the blazes? She all right? In good health? Safe? Why haven't you brought her back?
Never offered to do that.
How do you know she's safe? You see her at least?
No, but I talked to the man who helped her escape and then took her in. Tamara is safe and sound. From what I gathered, she has no desire to see you again, no intention to return.
I shan't trust some peasant dolt. I shan't trust whoever it is helped her. I need to know for certain she's safe. Go to her. You must be sure. See her yourself. I shan't believe anyone else.
That much I can do.
I'm grateful. Take this, call it enticement, and this might prove useful.
What is it?
A letter of safe conduct. Ever since the Redanians took hold of the Pontard Delta, they made it damned hard to get to Novigrad without one. Very well. You were to find them both. What of Anna? Learned anything?
Nothing yet, but I'm on her trail.
Well, what are you waiting for?
For you to tell me about Ciri, like we agreed.
Fine. A word once given. When Ciri was on the mend, we took her out on a hunt. Thought a bit of galloping would warm up her limbs, gone stiff from so much bed rest.
Didn't realize we were gonna get into a
That lass
flashback
of
already.
yours, pure luck in the flesh. To hunt down a wild boar that size, why, worthy of one of King Foltest's feasts, were he still among the living. Ciri, come! Our haunt should be yours as I see it.
Oh, you done well, lass.
Not bad. Not bad at all. But who goes boar hunting with a sword?
No bow at hand, no spear. My sword was all I had.
Well, you brandished it beautifully. Where'd they teach you that, anyway?
At Kaer Morhen.
Witcher school there, aye. But they only took lads, as I recall.
They made an exception for me.
Right. Mean to say you're a she-witcher?
Not entirely. The mutations, I was never subjected to them. But everything else I know, I learned from the witches there.
Know any of them potions?
Not so much. A bit.
Because you see, at times I get this pinching back here.
Shut it, Eden. Nobody cares about your backside. A woman could swing a sword. I've knowed one. But never seen a lady mount anything but a cock proper. All tipsy on horseback. Nothing strange on account they bloody mount them sideways.
Perhaps you'd care to wager?
Think you can outrun me on an horse? Naturally. What's the stake?
Black mare. The one in the stable.
Oh, that won't do it all.
Well, that's an awfully gloomy face. Too much of a coward to race a woman?
The horse is mine.
To race the Baron himself. I'd consider it an honor.
Oh, that'd be a sight to behold.
Would it ever?
Done. But if I win, I take your sword.
Agreed.
I'd not drink any more this night. You'll want your head about you. We start at daybreak.
Another horse race. At least this time I know what to do, right? I won 3 horse races back to back.
The day dawns.
Ready?
As ever. First one to the tower.
Man's up!
Come on, Siri, don't you embarrass us!
Go on!
Kick it!
Show how it's done.
Hoof it! Hoof it! Come on, lass! Want that horse, don't ya?
Had one just like it.
There we go, won the race.
You're wind, not woman. Worthy of the best horse. The mare is yours.
Thank you.
What?
Another chance to win.
She screamed like a mad woman. In an instant, all had forgotten the wager. Every man ran to save his skin, even were he to break his neck.
And they make it?
Some, aye. Others were not so fortunate. But what happened then? I must say, Witcher, seen a lot, but nothing like this. Never.
Uh-oh. I know that look.
You're a fast learner. You'll know the rest once you find my wife.
Working on it.
And making piss-poor progress.
They split up. Hadn't considered that possibility before. But don't worry. I'll find Anna too.
Alright.
So long.
Want to go ahead and save, so that way I don't have to do that whole thing again. Let's see. There we go.
I'm listening. What do you come to me with?
Ever play Gwent?
I do. And what's more, I usually win. If you've a deck, sit down. Outplay me, and I'll give you one of my unique cards. How's that for enticement?
Let's lay him down.
Alright, so I'm gonna try to win this one. Don't know how well that's gonna work, but, you know what they say. You never know until you try. So let's see. Okay. Not really best hand, but it's worth a shot, right? Alright. Ouch. That wasn't very nice. I'll take that spy card from you. He's just gonna keep on building his deck, isn't he? See what he does this round. Yep, he's just rebuilding his cards. Okay, this round I have to win it. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. I have to win it. Oh, he passes. Alright. Hate to do this, but... there we go. One round each. This is where it really matters. Oh, definitely. Alright. I'm afraid of what's going to happen this turn, so I need to be careful. Oh, that's going to hurt. Okay. Whatever his 4 remaining cards are. Ouch! And he just had that one.
You're not complete shite, but you really should work on your technique.
Alright. We're gonna go ahead and retry that.
The Witcher's contact in Velen was to be Hendrik, the Emperor's spy. Hendrik was operating incognito in that war-ravaged land. His mission, to gather intelligence about Ciri.
I'm listening.
Let's lay him.
Alright, let's see. Ooh, wow, we got a really good hand, actually. I'll keep the hand that I've got. I'll keep your spy card with me. Now I'm really building an army. If you guys can tell what I'm about to do, congratulations. One round for me. All right. There we go, that gave me the boost. If you have another weather card, I've got one to back me up. It's got 4 cards to go through. Now then. Really starting to heat up now. There. Last card. Please let it be a small one. Yes! There we go! Ha
You won. A man's only as good as his word. Take the card. I fear Velen's short on worthy opponents. Boat builder in Oroton might be one. There was also an old soothsayer. Lived east of here, near the windmill, last I heard. There's a lad, about as reasonable as an old mare, but he plays a devilish hand. In fact, I don't rightly know that you're ready for him.
Alright. So now we have more Gwent games that we can play. Now I want to take a look at this card here. Let's see. Okay, so now we got another spy. I'll probably put him there. Cause yeah. I mean, yeah. I get what some people might say, depending on who you are. It's like, yeah, play a spy, your opponent's gonna win. And it's like, yeah, you make a good point. But here's the thing that you probably don't realize. Is that by doing that, you're gonna give yourself a better hand later on. So it's like, okay, imagine this strategy, right? You have 2 spy cards. You play them, you get 4 extra cards. And if you're lucky, you have Biting Frost. Play that, and all of a sudden, those 2 strong hand spies become 1 pointed, which means they practically don't matter at all. It's a pretty brilliant hand when you think about it. When you get all the cards lined up, that is. I will say that much. If you don't get them to line up perfectly, yeah, it will get rough. But if you have the right hand and the right cards, ooh, you're talking about some good ones. Anyway, I've been recording for a long while now, mostly because of the whole retry thing with the botchling, and boy was that a handful. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. I have a lot of videos built up. I have a lot of editing that needs to be done, and I'll have a lot of stuff that needs to be done. But I'm sure you've already seen the upload schedule at this point, but I'm gonna upload like 3 per week, maybe, depending. And for the time being right now, from here on out, I'm gonna do a few little small things here and there. I will try to not trigger as many side quests and stuff, but I want to get as many of these things checked off, and then slowly but surely work my way around the area in order to basically get these done and everything like that. And if I can successfully do that, then I'll have a lot more experience gained by this point. By the time you see me again, I will have a higher level character, hopefully. But we'll see how that turns out. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. This is BlackCross signing off. Catch you guys then.